Hello guys, welcome back to another reaction video here on Our Eyes Your Eyes. I'm ready to watch episode 3 of this first season of Mob Psycho 100. But before starting this video, I just want to remind you to subscribe to the channel, click on the notification bell, leave a like to support me and join me in this adventure because I'm going to react also to season 2 plus season 3 when it will come really soon. So stay tuned and keep on watching me. Okay, in the previous episode, we understood more about Mob and his insecurities. Let's see what's going to happen now. I can't wait to see how this story goes on. Are you ready to join me with this? Check it out. Poor Mob, I mean. Of course it's not good. Oh no. Because he wants to find the more self-esteem. But from his perspective, it's understandable. Oh, oh. Why everyone has to use him? I mean, nobody gets in touch with him because. Actually, yeah. Why everyone doesn't want to get in touch with him to know him more? Everyone is using him. No, he just wants to reach the heart of the girl he loves. Yeah, but this is not going to create something good for him. Oh, he went straight to the point. Exactly. Who's that? No. No. After 4 times she was trying. No. No, Mob, no. No. No, don't trust them. You're laughing outside, but inside you're miserable, I'm pretty sure. The fact that they are underground already tells you a lot. That's creepy. No, Mob, run away from these. Ah, this is so bad. I simply dislike this. I think you're not laughing, it's just pretending to laugh. That is different. What the F is this? See, they are all faking to laugh. There's nothing to laugh. That's why it's becoming so creepy. But they don't want to join, they were forced to join. And you think you can solve their problems. I don't agree with this. I mean, to smile and to take life in a different way is nice. But to laugh on purpose like this when there's nothing to laugh, this is something really stupid. This is bad because it's a mask. I mean, this is a way to hide your true feelings and just to care about what's external. This is wrong. Come on, say it. Uh, oh, me too. Whoa. He is a sad man, even. Oh, come on, he's not laughing for real. Because that mask maybe is hiding something. No, no, there's something wrong here. But look at his eyes. He's not laughing. Exactly. Here we go. That's the true nature of this cult. Exactly. There's nothing to laugh. I think all the other people they are hypnotized. Come on, try to resist. So something is inside of the mask that is changing her facial expression, even if she doesn't want that. Exactly. Come on, Mob. Exactly. He's the one and only who's not smiling. Because he has this special power. Oh, come on. Yeah, but not when you impose it. Oh, we already reached the 58%. I don't think he's going to laugh. I mean, can you spin it and not in front of his face? I mean, why? But this is unfair. Yes. Yes, he didn't. Oh, finally! Yes, thanks to that power he has, he could let all the other people free. Oh, see, once again! He was hypnotizing the others, I was telling you this. Whoa! I think he's going to explode really soon. Oh! It's not working. No, no, it's not working. Because he also has a power. I mean, he also has the power not to be tricked by others like this. No. Yeah. No, he has lots of emotions. That's not true. Oh! No, don't say that. Mob, don't listen to this. Look, he already reached the 92%, so it's better if you run. Oh, yeah. Oh! What the F? In fact, that's why I don't like this kind of stuff. Come on, Mob, it's the right moment to explode. Yeah, it depends on how you use this power. Huh? Mm. Yeah. What the F? And this is all because of people. I mean, here we go! Yeah. Whoa! He is even another person. I mean, yeah, you'll see if that's what you say. I don't believe it. No, he is angry, eh? Whoa! Where did he go? Now you're about to lose, I'm telling you. And that means that he is powerful, right? No, where you? Whoa! If Tsubomi-chan could see Mob like right now, yeah. But your emotions are simply amazing. Oh! Now he's going to appear once again. And here we go. Whoa! Oh, he couldn't even see it. It's over. Whoa! No, you're not a terrible Mobo. It's all because of people that you're like this. No, that's not true. Exactly. Oh, I agree with him this time. No, you saved them. You couldn't say worse. No, you saved them, Mob. Eh. No, no. He is just a common person. Exactly. Yeah. Yes, you're a savior. What the F is this? Okay, another incredible episode finished. I have to say that I really like this story because by looking it on a surface, it seems like a stupid story with no important things to say. But at the end of the day, I can tell you the contrary. Even in this episode, you see how much Mob is struggling to communicate, to socialize with others. His difficulty to do so because Mob really knows his limits. He knows that he can't be like all the others. He understands that he is different somehow. But this difference cannot be discriminated. I mean, shouldn't be criticized just because a person can be so different from all the others. In this episode, we saw that he joins this religious cult. All the people are laughing because of these masks. Look, I think this story is pretty symbolic because even these masks who are always laughing on the outside and can contaminate even the inside, it's pretty meaningful because even in our day life, even in our society, you see this. I mean, you see that many people are putting on a sort of a mask on their faces when they have to face other people, when they have to confront them, when they have to discuss with them, when they have to show the others a sort of external image to protect their reputations. And I think that this is pretty realistic. I think that a person should be judged by just of what you see externally speaking, but also it would be nice to get in touch with a person with his or her emotions, with his or her intentions, and with the core of himself or herself. In the case of this cult, it seemed that all the people were laughing because there was something to laugh, because you saw this transformation from the outside, and you could believe that this was so great because they were all smiling. But on the other end, we discovered that they were laughing just because they were hypnotized by these called general or superior image or figure that was discovered that at the end of the day it was an evil spirit trying to control all of them. So as you can see, even if it seems that they were smiling, it was just all fake because inside they were not smiling. They were forced to smile. And in the case of Mob, going back with what I was telling you, even Mob has inside of himself lots of different emotions, but he just doesn't know how to convey these emotions externally speaking, I mean, through his face. But that doesn't mean that he doesn't feel anything. So from both sides, you understand that what's external, it's not 100% what's true about ourselves. And people who are going to judge you just because of what they are saying about you, they are pretty superficial. Here in this episode, you understand the difference between the surface and the inner core of yourself. And I think that what happened at the end of the day, I mean, at the end of this episode, something really brilliant happened because we know that Mob has these psychic powers. He is able to contrast the spirits because he has this great gift. He has this great advantage in his life. And once again, I want to say this. Mob is lacking about some things, but he also has advantages in his life. And maybe these advantages are not so precious for him as they should so far. But I really think that the more we go on, the more he will accept who he is, no matter what other people are saying, and he will accept even this power that he has, that is a great ability that he can have and other people can't. So as you can see, if other people can have other qualities, even Mob can have others. So it's not just because Mob is lacking of expressing his feelings through his face that he's inferior than others, because everything is compensating. I mean, he doesn't have this, but he has something else, and vice versa for other people. I think that at the end of the day, all people in this world, but in Mob Psycho 100 worlds too, they are all special. and they are all the same somehow, even if they are so different from one another. But I think that all people should consider the fact that we all have qualities, and even if we don't have something in particular, that doesn't mean we don't have anything. It's just that we should keep searching in ourselves all the other skills we have and accept the fact that we can't have everything on our side. That's why Mob needs time to accept the fact that even if he is not going to become popular, there's not a problem. Even if he's not going to reach what other people want him to reach, it's not a problem. He has to reach what he really wants to do. And once he will be able to accept who he is and accept his limits too, he will be able to communicate with others easily or easier than before. I really liked the way in which he was saving these people. As always, from a Mob's point of view, he thinks that he did something wrong because he was destroying this beautiful illusion that was on these people who were keep smiling even if it was something fake, because yeah, even through these people's eyes you could understand that they were not happy, they were forced to do so. And usually a religious cult is this, I mean, they are all acting like this, they are forcing yourself to be somebody you're not just because they can trick you by telling you that what's good for you, it's following them, it's going ahead with what they are telling you to do, by promising you that things would have been different and things can become better than before because they have the key. No, the key is inside ourselves. We are the owners of our own lives, and nobody else can force us to do something. Nobody else can force us to think what we should. And this is the greatness of being a human, because when you're human, you are able to think differently. And the more you think differently, the more you can build your own personality. In the case of Mob, he wants to become popular because he has never been. But I think that there is not the necessity to do so, because if he wants to be appreciated by Tsubomi-chan, he doesn't really need to be like all the others. He has to be himself only, and that's the key to conquer other people's heart. If he starts to do the same things other people are doing, then there's the risk that he's going to be one like all the others, and Tsubomi-chan probably will never appreciate him because he's becoming the same as all the others. I understand this bracket moment, I mean this background moment that was told us about Mob and when he was younger, etc., etc. I think that Mob is a great protagonist because finally we have a protagonist who is really weak, who has to dig inside himself to find his own self, and he is the representation of that part of society that is always denied, that is always put aside. These people who are called outsiders, but these outsiders are having a negative connotation. And I really hope that throughout this story, Mob can prove all these viewers that they are wrong. I mean, you don't need to be popular to be somebody good. Even if you're normal, let's say, even if you have a normal life, and even if you are not great for many people, it's better if you're great just for one person, because that person makes a difference in your life and that person can matter. I understand that he wants to train his body, that he wants to be surrounded by friends, that he wants to understand why he is not laughing while all the others are laughing. I mean, I understand how he feels, and he feels as if he is always the problem over there. That the fact that he can't laugh while all the others can, it makes him feel as if he is inferior, as if he has lacking of something. But I agree with this friend that he has at the end of the episode, I mean his boss, because he's saying, look, at the end of the day, Mob, you didn't create a problem, you saved those people. Yeah, he could save those people thanks to his emotions. And we understand that even if his emotions are overcoming his own body and they are making him become a totally different person, at the end of the day, Mob is beautiful because of this, because he's different, because he's not the usual protagonist in an anime, because he has this way to convey his feelings once he's exploding. I think that now it's just about time, because now Mob is interacting with many people more than before. And I think that at the end of the day, he will be able to manage his feelings, or he will find a key for him to live life or to see life from a different perspective. Usually we think that what people are telling us, it's always the truth, and we have to follow what other people are saying, and no matter if they are advice, suggestions, or whatsoever, indications, impositions, and things like these. Or the fact that every time we should seem like all the others, because that's fine, because that's the trend of the moment, because everyone is doing something like this, so we also have to do the same. But I promote diversity. I mean, I think that the more a person is different from the others, the more special he or she is. And I think Mob is really special. In fact, at the end of the episode, he could save all these people. He could let all these people understand that they don't have to be all the same. That it's good sometimes to cry. It's good sometimes to feel down. It's good sometimes to feel sad or miserable, to feel lonely, because the next day things can change, and we shouldn't let people use our fragilities in order to let them shine, because that's the problem. Other people are pointing in front of us all of our insecurities, all of our difficulties, just because it's convenient for them, just because they think that they are more powerful to force you to believe what they want. But that's how we should build our personality, to be able to contrast all these people who pretend to know us more than ourselves, and to convince us that we are the problem. No, they are the problem by saying that we are the problem. Do you understand what I mean? And that's why this story is quite inspirational, and I really, really like it. I can't wait to see how Mob and his life goes on. I can't wait to see the way in which he will shine at the end of the day. And when he was defeating that evil spirit, he was simply amazing. And nobody else could have done the same as he was doing. So I'm so proud of him. And I really like this explosion of emotions. And I understand that these emotions are all inside himself, and they are so mixing one against the other one that they are creating this explosion. So let's see if Mob can handle all of these emotions little by little, and he can understand how to convey these feelings even outside, thanks to his face. If he can't, that doesn't mean that he is a bad person. That doesn't mean that he has to be put aside by the rest of society. It should be the contrary. I mean, the more a person is different, the more we should be curious to get in touch with something that is unusual. That it's how society should work, but we all know that it's totally the opposite. So I like also the fact that this story is reflecting even our own society, and maybe the author wanted to make this story to let people understand that what we are doing, it's wrong. That the way in which we are trying to be all the same is wrong. We all have our individuality, and we should praise what we are, especially how different we are from one another, because that's our greatness. The fact that we are all different from each other makes you understand that we all have something that other people don't have. And in the case of Mob, maybe he will not have the same facial expressions as all the others when he has to convey some feelings, but inside this person there is a world that has to be discovered. Okay guys, let's see what's going to happen with episode 4 next week of Mob Psycho 100. In the meantime, feel free to subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell. Bye guys, see you in the next video.